Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another special spirit reading and messages. So this is when there is a direct question to be asked and then we're getting messages to come out. So very often I sit down here and I'm very open with what's coming through and we just receive. But here I was literally woken up to do this reading because it's piggybacking on the overall July monthly spirit reading and messages, and it's piggybacking off of the Akashic Records reading that we did for July. So July was all about being clear and manifesting. And the question that was raised that they want me to address and receive supportive messages for is how to be more clearly manifesting and creating the life you really want. Now that's a really loaded sentence, and as I was sitting down to do that, there were so many things that pop up, like how to clearly be creating, and we have the magician here. This is what came out in all the readings. How can we more clearly actually move on, and how we can more clearly manifest and create the life we really want, you really want. So that's very loaded because sometimes we're going through the motions, we're not clear, we don't have full clarity. Sometimes we're afraid of failure, we're afraid of success, we're afraid of taking a risk, we're afraid of trying something new. Sometimes we're so bogged down with other things that it's taking our time, focus, attention, energy has been a recurring message. There are things to be taking a final bow on so that you're freed up to be more clear on what you really want to move on and be clear on and manifest. So the three cards that have come out in all our past readings was all about this clarity, about being standing firmly on your path, stronger, more illuminated, and clearly going for the things you really want. You can manifest the life you want. It's a successful beginning. What to clearly move on. So if we're not clear on what to move on, or we're not fully aligned with what is for us, like what you standing firmly on your path, what do you want to blossom really? What do you really want to create? What do you really want to manifest? What do you clearly? Because they're saying we are so powerful that you can literally create more and manifest more clearly what you really want, especially now. This is going to be a whole new chapter. It's just getting started. So to get clear on what you really want in your life is so loaded because sometimes it's just not brilliantly illuminated. You're not quite sure. There's a lot of possibilities we're tapped into, a lot of potentials. And a lot of the times we're already in the motions of doing something that perhaps is not clearly giving us exactly what we want on a very deep level. And it's for us to take a real examination of that, and also what's standing in the way between us and really clearly manifesting what we clearly want. And Spirit knows us better than we know ourselves. Our higher self knows. Sometimes here in this perspective, we don't see the steps illuminated, so we don't necessarily take the steps. Like I said, our time, focus, energy is so in other directions that sometimes it's for us to, let things go. So we welcome in to making the moves and the steps to actually manifest and create more of what we really want. And again, what we really want sometimes is not completely clear. We think we know, but then we don't know. So it's a very loaded thing, and it is piggybacking on the last two videos because clearly they want us to be more clear on what we want to create and manifest, what we truly want, because this is like an extraordinary time right now that you could really be wanting to, and they're urging us to be really clear on what we clearly want to manifest and create in our lives. And it's with every little baby step and choice that we make in our everyday. And the clearer we are during those moments, the more that we're magically actually creating the life we really want. So I want to get supportive messages for that clear spirit message that came through. They really, in the last three readings, and especially in July, now that things are opening up, things are moving forward, but it's not going back to the old. It's definitely moving forward, creating and manifesting more of what you clearly want. And so let's get those messages. But as you can see, I'm going on about it because it's very loaded, because there are a lot of things that can kind of get in the way of that we don't even realize. And that's the whole thing. So even this reading perhaps will give us each greater clarity. Definitely use your own intuition for whatever comes up for you, because these could be very broad, big terms or messages that come through, but will hit you in a very personal way, and that's very personal to you. So everybody's manifestations and creations are different. What you want may differ from what I want, but the message that may come out could land in a way in each of us that actually is the jump start and propeller to set us off in different directions that we each want. So that's what they're bringing forth to me. So I'm just following through on where this goes. So we're going to be tapping into the Natural Oracle for Life for Mind, Body, Spirit, messages to support manifesting and creating what you really want. The Real Divine Self-Care to help support that as well. We're going to tap into Real Divine Abundance, which we have to know that's part of really clearly manifesting and creating what you really want going forward. What's in your divine power, which is what they're really reminding me here, that we have so much divine power to be utilized at this time, that they're infusing us unlimited creativity, unlimited power to keep moving forward as the Knight clearly, a lot with our divine power and owning more of our divine power. Divine spirit messages from loved ones passed on, our spirit guides, which will be more like direct advice for our divine spirit as we go forward more clearly, and ending it with pure love from spirit, loved ones passed on, our spirit guides. So I'm as curious as you. Now let's clear out our minds and hearts. Now that we know what the theme of this is about, let's get ready to receive. You know, the King is all about owning your power and clarity right on your path, what you're blooming here. Wisdom, life experience, bringing all you are to situations and things. And we are incorporating more of our higher self into everything. And that's why they're calling on us for these manifestations and creations. So I think that's also part of why I'm doing this reading as well. It doesn't just serve you, it serves others as well. Okay, here we go. So here are the mind, body, spirit messages for more clearly manifesting and creating more of what you really want. Right away, open the heart gates. So this is going to be you're going to be writing on your heart. If it's aligned to your heart, open up the gates to your heart and let those you trust in and express your love. So this is definitely a time, first of all, the doors are opening, lockdowns are ending, people are opening. But here, this is opening the gates to your heart. So this is part of the big release that they were talking about too, is that any of the walls, the barriers, the things that we use to protect our hearts have to be opened up. It's a new level to that. There's a new level to that. And see the outpouring here. It's for us to open the heart gates and do the outpouring. So it's definitely going to be all about the heart. So the first thing to do is to really get in touch with your heart. What's uplifting to your heart? What can you free and let go of? And almost like what they always say about a pure heart, what can you shed? What can you let go of a barrier or anything that was a wall? Because we're opening up those gates as well. They want us to follow our hearts at this time, open up the heart gates. So whatever that means to you, it's time to let go of any extra protective barriers you may have had in your heart. You can open up, you can trust. Yeah. And so what they're asking now, open up the heart gates and get that higher perspective. So this card is saying, look at it all from a higher perspective. You are now bigger than any problem you may face. See it all from this perspective and you will find the answer you seek. So they're asking us to open our hearts and rise up and get a bigger, higher perspective. Like I said, our capabilities of creating and manifesting have gone higher. It's up a level. So you can look out at your world with an open heart and you can see all the possibilities, the potentials, you're linked to it, and also look at your world now. There is so much more that you can create and manifest. They're giving us an open heart and a higher perspective. So that's part of what's happening. So let's get some additional messages here. But that's where even the higher perspective of you can get clearer on what you can manifest and create down here on this world, right? So it's like you're bigger than any problem. You're bigger than anything you're looking at. they want us to be clear. When I think of the King of Michael, well, the Knight of Michael is like opening up your heart gates and charging through the gates, anything that held you back. Like I said, when this came out in the reading, it was like being led out of the gate, the horse out of the gate. So we're freeing ourselves like a horse out of the gate, riding your heart. And the King of Michael is this real big higher perspective where you're bringing all your past experience. You have extreme clarity. You're being graced with extreme higher perspective that yes, you can clearly manifest, more clearly manifest and create the life you want. Things that may have held you back, like as gates, and things that may have been monumental, like mountains, you have been raised up. So that's the divine power that they're gracing us with, right? Like you can open your heart and rise up and be bigger than any problem. You can have a clearer perspective. You can more clearly manifest and create the life you want from that perspective. With an open heart and a higher perspective, there's more available to you. And from this viewpoint, you can clearly see that there's more that you can manifest and create. So that's what they're gracing us with. Now, there's a lot of moon energy happening here. We've been talking a lot about the moon energy. There's a lot being illuminated from within, and it's hidden feelings revealed. So this reminds me of getting, releasing those heart gates, anything that held back your heart, but also listening deep inside of you. What do you really clearly want to manifest? What do you clearly want to create more of? Let the moonlight shine a light into your subconscious and bring to awareness what you need to know right now. So hidden feelings revealed. So there's a lot that's within us already that we already can utilize, that we know deep down what we want to clearly manifest and create. And so sometimes, like what's been coming up in a lot of readings recently, is we get bogged down. Our focus, time, attention is almost distraction from our hidden feelings below. So if you take a time out, you have time alone, you're assessing, reassessing buried feelings or hidden feelings are just bubbling up, don't push them back down. This is a time of freeing, following your heart, having a higher perspective, and letting those hidden feelings come up to be revealed, because it's going to clearly show you what you do really want to clearly manifest or create. So if something's clearly not doing it for you anymore, not serving you anymore, don't discount what is an honest feeling. It doesn't mean you have to nix it from your life, but don't shush a feeling. Don't shush your knowing, because that's a part of your divine knowing. It's divine compass and direction and clarity. So it's like not discounting those feelings. It's like the deepest parts of you are guiding you. Don't shush them. Don't shush them. That's what I'm just getting. Don't shush them. It's a time it's revealing to you what you can clearly do. And here it comes. This is where they want you to stay vibrant and passionate. This is what's going to be needed for the Knight of Michael to charge forth on clarity and vibrancy, right? So stay vibrant and bold. There's a new bold energy will serve you well now. You will express vibrant energy and be very passionate now. So they're asking us to stay very vibrant and passionate. Open up those heart gates and move forward passionately. That's going to help the Knight of Michael. That's what you're charging on, like out of the gates on your heart, staying vibrant and passionate with everything that you're trying to manifest and create. They're going to help you do that by helping you have a higher perspective. And there is a new bold, vibrant energy coming in here in July. And here we have who's helping us is the Angel of Peace. Angel of Peace. This is going to be what they were talking about, laying down burdens, freeing ourselves up so we can more clearly manifest and create right now. This has come up a lot. Peace Angel is offering you peace right now from all the burdens you've been carrying. Release all the burdens at her feet so you can be lighter now. So if you need to rise up in a higher perspective, in vibrancy and passion, or even a higher perspective, lay down all the burdens. This has been a recurring message to release the negativity, the dramas, anything that was taking our focus time, our energy from staying vibrant and passionate. You can release it at her feet, and that's the higher perspective and the momentum that you're going to need to stay clear. So anything that bogs you down, that clogs you up, to release it as you go. It's not just a one-time thing like lay down your burdens, but all the time, continuously claim peace for yourself is very important in the process of manifesting and creating. Just lay down your burdens, lay down the negativity, keep a higher perspective. You want to be light. Think of a higher perspective. You have a higher perspective when you're not bogged down. You can rise up. Almost, they always gave me as a child the image of, well, picture this as a bird, but say if there's tons of burdens on this bird weighing her down, she's not going to get very high. You're just going to be weighed down. But the minute you release the burdens, like lay it down to her, you can soar. You can soar. You can go forward. You like the knight, like the butterfly with the higher perspective, following your heart, staying vibrant and passionate. So whenever you feel in your body, I mean, this is how they communicated when I was a kid. Burdens feel like, usually it's on your shoulders, it's on your back, it's on, it's weighing down. You energetically feel that in a million different ways. You feel it by stress, you feel it by your emotions, your feelings in your body. If you lay it down immediately, you'll feel an uprising. It's something they always showed me as a bird or a flower. Picture if you're flying and all this is weighing on you, what that would feel like. But if you lay it down, you instantly feel better. You can fly on better. It's just an analogy that that's how they used to communicate when I was younger. But that's why always lay down your burden. So if you're in the midst of creating, manifesting, you don't feel vibrant or passionate. You don't feel like you're opening up your heart, you're closing up the gates again. You're not having a higher perspective. Lay down the burdens. That's like number one, to be clear, lay down your burdens. You'll reclaim your vibrancy, your passion. You'll get a higher perspective instantly. You'll open up your heart again. And it's that. And also that's hidden feelings revealed, to be very in touch with that. They always say that it's like we're the monitors of our own energy here. The number one thing is to be clear, to be light. So the minute you don't feel that, do whatever you can to moderate that. So let's get some additional messages, but this is all about laying down burdens. You're right within divine timing. Release stress, release what you say to yourself, release what others say to you. Release people's situations, circumstances. You keep it light, you keep it clear, you stay vibrant, passionate, heart open, gates open, higher perspective, clearly going and manifesting and creating the life you want. Listen to those hidden feelings revealed along the way, because that is your, here, and now we have play and have fun. So this is the lightness I was talking about. This is the lightness that we have to keep. It's time to kick up your heels, have some fun, let loose, play with friends, have a great time. You need it, play and have some fun. So this is part of the co-creating process. This has been coming up a lot too. Sometimes we feel we have to do in order to be productive, to create and manifest. But sometimes, especially if you're listening to your hidden feelings, there's a time to just let go, to play, to have fun. This is part of the co-creation process. It's part of the manifesting process. It's part of staying vibrant and passionate. So downtime is just as important as the act of actually doing or trying to figure things out. So if you ever need a break, especially when it comes to you're listening to hidden feelings and you're trying to lay down burdens to clear out, sometimes in that space you just need to play, have fun, release. That is definitely part of the creative process and manifesting. And whatever you're creating and manifesting, you want to have fun as well. You want to be in that spirit when you're creating and manifesting, is what they're saying also. That's part of laying down the burdens. Yeah. And so the last two, that's the perspective. Then we have the tide is turning and the angel of healing. So it's almost like, remember the joy of manifesting and creating. And getting back to that, lay down the burdens. There's a lot of healing going on here. The tide is turning. So they want to know, the angels just popped in again to know that we're in a cycle, that the tide is turning. The tide is finally turning in your favor. Good things will be coming in soon. Waves of good things will be brought to you that will make you happy. And the angel of healing. So angel of healing is here to help remove anything that is causing hurt or pain. She will help to heal your body, mind, and spirit of all that needs to go, reminding us that these creations and co-creations, we're never doing it alone. The tide is turning, good things are coming in. Angel of healing is helping us to remove anything that gets in the way of the manifestations of the creation. So even in the process, You're not doing it alone has been a recurring message. They're helping us to remove anything from our body, mind, and spirit that needs to go, that gets in the way of manifesting and creating. Because like I always say, it's like 3 is the number of creation. Like you're never doing this alone. You always have love, support, backing, divine help, and support has been a recurring message in the last 3 readings. So the big picture, the higher perspective is to have that the tide is turning. You're going to be on the receiving end. Lay down your burdens. Listen to your hidden feelings. Anything that needs to be removed that's not part of the divine creations, co-creations, they'll go. You'll be consciously made aware of it. You'll be, by these hidden feelings revealed, it's going to be very helpful. And then also you're going to be helped along the way. There's a lightness here to stay vibrant, to have good times as part of the co-creation process, to stay vibrant and passionate and open up those heart gates and be clear, clear, clear. Lay down your burdens. The tide is turning. Listen to your feelings. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. And remember to have fun times. Lightness of being is very important going forward. So if you're trying to co-create, manifest, there's a lot of being, lightness of being clear, lightness of being, following your heart, having your heart open, gates open, your heart gates open. You know, there are a lot of experiences that have us put the gates there. So not only, they kept on saying it's freedom inside and out. It's not just the doors of life are opening like we're getting out of lockdowns, but our hearts are opening again. Stay vibrant, passionate, listen to your hidden feelings revealed, because a lot could come up that you want to get clearer on what you really want to create and manifest right now. There's a lot of burdens being released. Make way for good times. Kicking up your heels is very necessary at this time to bring in that life, that energy, and tide is turning. So we're going to be on the receiving end, has been a recurring message. You're going to be on the receiving end as you create, co-create, manifest. Let's see what further we can do for real divine self-care. A lot about laying down burdens. We put a lot of stress on ourselves. There's a lot about being light and clear as we make our moves. Light and clear. We're getting to right away. We're getting maintain healthy boundaries with others so that you are protected and feel safe. Remember what they said. There's a lot that we can lay down. A lot that people infiltrate their energy. Maintain those healthy boundaries with others so you're protected and feel safe. And you have the pure divine power, heart and soul, to be able to do it all by yourself sometimes. And that came out a lot in that recurring message before. That what we're manifesting and creating a lot came out in lone cards. The person in the card was a lone person. And they kept on making me say, but you're not doing it alone. So though it may seem like in the Akashic Records, there were a lot of lone people in the overall July, a lot of lone people working, creating, manifesting. So if you're alone in your life, creating, manifesting the majority of the things, they want you to know, first of all, you're not doing it alone. You're not. You have a lot of divine help and support. You have and also they're telling you, like I said, they're giving you the pure divine power, heart and soul to be able to do it all by yourself sometimes. The key for you though, while you're working and doing and creating and manifesting, is to maintain healthy boundaries. And that could be with others, people, circumstances, situations. Like they said, we're taking a final bow on a lot of things that take our time, focus, energy, attention away, our divine power away from manifesting and creating what we clearly want. So they are like maintain those healthy boundaries with others so you're protected and feel safe. So opening up the heart gates, but you maintain healthy boundaries. It's not it doesn't override the other. Do you know what I mean? You can have an open heart and everything else, but you maintain healthy boundaries, especially when it comes with your time, your energy, all of that, so you're protected and feel safe. Let's tune into real divine abundance, especially for creating and manifesting. And we're getting right away to, surround yourself with positive, beautiful, inspiring people, sights, and experiences to uplift you now. Yeah, so that's maintain the healthy boundaries with others that are not that. You want to be surrounded with positive, beautiful, inspiring people, sights, experiences to uplift. You want to stay vibrant and passionate, play and have fun. It's going to be very important to stay that way because it powers you up to move forward clearly on what you want to manifest and create. And don't get too far ahead of yourself. Stay focused in the moment of now. And this has been a recurring message. That's part of laying down the burden. Sometimes we go too fast in the future. We don't, our power is in the present. The present is the gift, where we can actually manifest and create more clearly what we really want. Sometimes we go too far ahead, and that's also just stress relieving. We can lay down that burden, just stay in the present moment. Easier said than done. Easier said than done, especially with creating and manifesting, because we very much go in the future. We project, but don't, we do that a little bit, but don't get too far ahead of yourself, especially as the night charging. You want to manifest and create, but don't get too far ahead. Stay focused in the moment of now. That's where your divine power, it lies. Let's get divine power now that we're talking so much about divine power. You have the pure divine power, heart and soul, to be able to do it all by yourself sometimes. They're saying divine power. You have divine power to speak up now. So there are definitely things that we're communicating. We're speaking up right now. We're being more authentic, communicating our needs and wants. You have divine power to go back and redo. That could be a part of it. And you have divine power to make it better for you and others. And that's what this is all about. This is what it's all about. That is what it's all about. And that's why I have chills when they say it's so important what each one of us is doing our piece. It came out in the Akashic Records reading. This magician, what we're manifesting and creating, it's making it better for yourself and others. And a lot of it, we may be going back and redoing things from the past, or making things better, things that existed. As things are opening up, or we're going back to things, we're still not going back to what it was. We're making it all better. So even if we're going back, we're redoing it to make it better. And it's time to speak up. It's time to really be authentic, and speak up and communicate your needs, your wants. What do you want to get done? What are you redoing? How are you making it better? And you have the divine power, heart and soul, to be able to do it all by yourself. Maintain those healthy boundaries. In this time of, health concerns, definitely keep up healthy boundaries. But more than that, it's your time, focus, energy, attention, especially as we're going forward. You need to utilize it for your magician, creative, manifesting power. And listen to those hidden feelings. Trust and know you can lay down your burdens to stay vibrant and passionate moving forward, and know and trust that the tide is turning and good things are coming in. Has been a recurring message for our spirit. So now let's get divine spirit messages for our divine spirit. And we're getting right away. Express yourself at this time. Yeah, you have divine power to speak up now. Express yourself at this time. This came up in the overall monthly for July as well. Each one of us expressing ourselves, whether it's through words, speaking, communicating. It's time to express yourself. We literally had expression. That's part of creativity. Each one of us expressing ourselves more fully, clearly, is manifesting and creating better for ourselves and others. Absolutely. That's part of our divine power, to speak up and express, each one of us individually. You may want to reconsider that. Going right on, you have divine power to go back and redo. There will be things that we may get clearer on, that we're going back with new clarity and reconsidering, making better, redoing. Reconsider whether we're doing it that way or not anymore, or doing it different, making it better for yourself and others. So that's definitely happening, and you are attracting good things now. Yeah, they want us to know this. The tide is turning. You're attracting good things now. So that's how they want us to stay vibrant and passionate. Lay down your burdens. Have healthy boundaries. Stay focused, and you have divine power to do it all by yourself sometimes. There's a huge thing about listen to your hidden feelings revealed. Yeah, and then the tide is turning. You are attracting good things now. That's what they want to be clear. The tide is turning. So let's end it with pure love from spirit. This is definitely helping us to stay vibrant, passionate, moving forward more clearly, manifesting, creating what you really want. Maintain those healthy boundaries. Trust the tide is turning. You have love, support, backing. From loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, we will help you through it. We will help you through it. Yes, yes, yes. They're helping us through this whole process of manifesting and creating. Like I said, you're not doing it alone. You're not doing it alone. Yeah, you can't make it. You can't make it up. We will help you through it. We are always here for you. Yeah, they're always here for us. They're always here for us. Let's see if we can get any more. You can't make this up. We're always here for you. as we're creating, and we will help you prosper. Do you see this? You're attracting good things now. Keep creating, manifesting. I have chills, chills, chills. So this is from our loved ones passed on in our spirit guides when it comes to clearly, how to clearly, more clearly create and manifest the life you really want, especially now, because it feels like a new foundation. It feels like we're laying down a new foundation to build on. So this is what this is what they want us to keep in our minds, the higher perspective, to go forward, to know that you have love, support, backing with all your creating and manifesting more of, that you really want, that really serves, that's really making it better. This is the crux of it, that they keep on saying, it's making it better for yourself and others. It is. And here we will help you through it. We are always here for you, and we will help you prosper. Tide is turning. You're going to be on the receiving end. You are attracting good things now. Maintain those healthy boundaries. It's going to be very important. You can lay down your burdens, stay vibrant and passionate. You have divine help, support, and they're also giving you as an individual the pure divine power, heart, and soul to be able to do it all by yourself sometimes. So I wish you the best with all your manifesting and creating. Take care. Bye-bye.